So when I started working on the album Up on Game, the main direction message for the album was going back to school, getting my diploma, going to college. I was influenced by everything I learned. That was the main message. Once I started recording the album and started working on it, obviously my direction of my message changed. I ended up in the hospital, was in and out, with a lot of different procedures, a lot of different problems. The whole time I was in the hospital, all I kept thinking about was getting into the studio, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just find my happy place, trying to keep myself motivated and keep my sanity. And once I got released from the hospital, I went to all these studios, people that I knew, homies and friends, and none of them had my back. I'm sitting up in the studio, like leaned over, like hurting and pain, asking like, yo, this is a situation. I'm not working. I don't really got no money. I just need to do something to keep myself motivated, keep myself going strong. And none of these dudes was willing to help me. All of them act like they didn't know me. They sat there with no sympathy, no type of remorse. I went to Prophet X and was like, yo, can I get a verse, a beat, studio time, a video, something? Nothing. That's what it all comes down to. Tech hit me up and was like, yo, don't worry about a Remnant. Come on to the studio. I got you back. We're going to get it. We're going to do the music. We're going to get it done. 4 songs into it, he's talking about, yo, this is a lot of work. I don't know about this, man. I need to get paid. And it's like, I didn't come to you asking for a favor. You came to me and said it was okay. You said I could trust you. Don't worry about it. Now it's a problem, So it's like I just cut that dude off and move on. The worst was Todd Collazo. It's funny because after the song came out, everybody blew me up talking about who the heck is Todd Collazo. He was a good friend of mine, producer for a long time. We kept these records coming. We worked on recognized games, surviving the game, moving fast into the 3rd project. He would tell me, don't worry about it, man. We're going to get the music done. We're going to get the message out there, yada, yada, whoop-de-whoop. Everyone's talking about how the message is the most important thing. Everybody wants to hug, hold hands, and take pictures and talk about we're going to do this for the people. We're going to push the message and get it out there for the people. I did what all religious people fear, is I took them at their word and I believed what they said was true. Once I got out of the hospital, Todd Collazo disappeared like Houdini. That dude was ghost. Like these church folks, a lot of these churches and pastors were the same thing, and it's sad to say. Once I got out of the hospital, I'm over here with staples in my head, looking like the Bride of Chucky, hand wrapped up. Once I went through physical therapy, rehabilitation, started walking again, I got invited to this church, Victory Outreach in Santa Ana. Pastor called me out, asked me to come out and do my music for a youth service. Not only to do the music, but also give a word, kick a message to the kiddies. So I came out, I brought a bunch of people with me, brought my own crowd, my own following. I came with the energy, gave the message. Afterwards, at the end of the night, the pastor gave me an envelope. Inside of this envelope was a $5 gift card to McDonald's. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I mean, what kind of bag over the head, cheap shot, kick between the legs move is this? It's like, I'm a grown man. I've got a family to support. I live in California. And this is how they thank me for my time. You know what I'm saying? When these churches ask me to come out now, I say, no, I don't come out. I'd rather be at home watching Star Wars with my kids, spending time with my family. My kids who appreciate my time spent, rather than going to these churches who don't appreciate my time. Money was the thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like they slap God's name on it and they work it like a sweatshop, like a hustle, you know what I'm saying? If money is all it is, if it's just a secular show business, just say that. Don't hide behind the name of God and try to make it look like it's all for love if it ain't. Listen to the music, listen to the message, everything that I said in Up On Game, listen to every word from the whole album from beginning to end, every word in every song, the greatest, West Coast Maverick, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Listen to everything that I said word for word. I did the video with King Cyrus where pictures of me in the hospital, and people ask me, how'd you get those pictures of you in the hospital? I did the short film movie skit at the beginning of West Coast Maverick, and people ask me, hey, what's going on? Were you really in the hospital? But it's all good. I mean, after all the betrayal and all the backstabbing and disloyal friends, it just pushed me, motivated me not to give up, to work that much harder, to come back 10 times stronger and better. And at the end of it, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have had Up On Game. We wouldn't have West Coast Maverick. We wouldn't have this interview right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that I went through just made me stronger to work harder. You know what I'm saying? The only people that had my back in this project was King Cyrus and Rare Breed. They were the only ones that I could say that, really came out for me. And out of all the pastors and churches that I worked for, I will give props where props is due. Pastor David Ramirez and his wife always had my back. They always showed me love and was always there to support me. And Pastor Joaquin Garcia always talked to me, kept it 100, was open and honest. He never hid nothing from me, never took advantage of me. So I got a lot of love and respect. But out of everyone else, I can't say nothing else for all the other churches and pastors that I worked with, which is a sad thing when you think about it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep pushing and moving stronger. And you know what I'm saying? One thing about the Remnant is I always bounce back.